Hello and welcome to a new episode of 7 Facts. If you love geography or history, subscribe right now. I promise it'll be worth it. Basel Stadt is one of the 26 cantons of Switzerland, the smallest by area. Home to less than 200,000 people, this canton actually consists of the municipalities of Bettingen and Riehen plus the city of Basel, which is Switzerland's third largest city. As small as it is, Basel Stadt is a tri-point area where Switzerland, Germany and France all meet. If you fancy visiting 3 countries at the same time, you can go to the Epidemics monument where the actual meeting point is. The history of Basel begins with ancient Celtic communities around 2500 years ago, followed by the Romans just a few centuries later, who developed nearby Augusta Raurica as an important Swiss settlement. The earliest mention of the city's former name, Basilea, meaning kingship, is from ancient documents dated to 374 AD. During the Middle Ages, Basel had it rough. The plague reached the city in 1349 and wiped out half of the population. The local guilds blamed the Jews for this epidemic and executed them, further banning Jews from the city for 200 years. 7 years after these events, Basel was shook by a catastrophic earthquake which virtually destroyed the entire city. This is still one of the biggest earthquakes ever recorded in Central Europe, at a magnitude of 7. The last major event in Basel's history came in the 19th century. After 3 years of political agitation and a short civil war, in 1833 the disadvantaged countryside seceded from the canton of Basel, forming the half-canton of Basel Landschaft. The two remain separate federal entities to this day. Basel is one of those European cities you simply have to see. Basel is very picturesque, with old buildings, narrow streets and a lot of interesting history. It is known as a European cultural center with over 40 museums, 25 theaters, operas and ballets and countless art galleries. If you're interested in such things, you could easily spend days or even weeks going from museum to gallery to museum. You can also find many outside art sculptures spread out all over the city. If this is not your thing, there are still quite a few things to see on your trip to Basel. The city is a cosmopolitan center of Europe, so there's no shortage of sites and events to visit. Basel hosts Switzerland's oldest university, dating from 1460. As a result, the city is one of the oldest and most significant intellectual centers of the continent. This place attracted many important artists, scholars and teachers like Erasmus, the prince of humanists, Paracelsus, the father of toxicology, Jean Calvin, founder of Calvinism, Nietzsche, and many, many more. A center of humanism and mathematics, Basel is the place from where many of the concepts and information we take for granted today were actually developed. Basel has often been the site of peace negotiations and other international meetings. Possibly the most famous one was the first World Zionist Congress, held in Basel in 1897. The Zionist Congress was established by Theodor Herzl as the supreme apparatus of the Zionist organization and its legislative authority. When it was founded, the goals of the Zionist movement were stated in a resolution that came to be known as the Basel Program. In short, Zionism aimed at establishing for the Jewish people a legally assured home in the area known as Palestine. The city of Basel is a center for numerous fairs and events all year round. The most colorful and fun event is the Basler Fastnacht, or the Carnival of Basel. The Basler Fastnacht starts on the Monday after Ash Wednesday at precisely 4 AM with the so-called Morgenstreich. At exactly 4 AM, all the lights in the old town of Basel are turned off, including the street lights, and only lanterns are lit. Then, for the next 72 hours, Basel is in celebration. Keep in mind that this is considered to be one of the top 50 local festivities in Europe, so if there's any best time to visit Basel, this is probably it. Basel is known for its many internationally renowned museums. One of them is the Kunz Museum, the first collection of art accessible to the public in Europe and the largest museum of art in the whole of Switzerland. Its lineage extends back to the Amorbach Cabinet, a collection of works by Hans Holbein purchased by the city of Basel in 1661, which made it the first municipally owned and therefore open to the public museum in the world. Its collection is distinguished by an impressively wide historic span, from the early 15th century up to the immediate present. Let me make myself clear. This museum holds one of the greatest and most important art collections on the planet, so visiting it is an absolute must. These were 7 facts about Basel Stadt. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Leave your comments downstairs and don't forget, there's a Patreon page where you can support this channel. I hope to see you next time. Bye.